morning. It might not be morning, but it depends where you're watching this from. However, it's a definite happy new year 2020, and it's so exciting for me to connect with you one more time. And for the very first time in 2020, really, it's a privilege to cross over and make it, alive. And in one piece, it's a privilege and not a right. So it's something we ought to be grateful to God for. Um, and you know what I'd rather do? I'd rather be here talking about something more significant, like purpose, pursuit of purpose. That's like my mandate. How to multiply money this year. Yes, it's a big money. It's a big deal. Don't pretend. How to self discovery road to manifesting yourself to the fullest version of who you are. I mean, just touching lives, transformation. I'd rather be here talking about things like that. And that's one of the reasons I have not done a video this year, because I was looking for, that rich topic, to launch me into the year. However, we have a state of emergency. Last night, I was so pissed because we had to call a women conference, in my squad, and we had to correct an issue. One of our sisters, can you imagine this girl wrote, what is it called? Uh, uh, she quit her job. What is that English word? Come on, English, don't disappoint me now when I need you. She wrote a what letter? That letter of quitting your job. Can you imagine? And she sent it to us to edit, to edit, to because she was so hurt. She was left by this man. She was so hurt, and she didn't have energy, to go to work. Allow me to laugh because I've been there. So I'm not laughing out of insensitiveness. I'm laughing because this is an experience that, probably 7 out of 10 women have been through, where you can't take it, and, a man hurt you so much, you loved it so much, and oh my God, I can't believe he did that. Oh my God. And so, I don't care. I don't want to, I want to just go to sleep. I want to cry. So you can't even take a shower. You can't even eat. You have no strength. You can't show up at work. No matter what happens in your social life, no matter what happens in your emotional life, no matter what happens in your whatever life, in your sex life, don't ever let it slip to your money. Don't mess with your money. Don't you ever mess with your job. Girl, don't you ever mess with your career. Of all the things that gives you a sense of security, God is numero uno. Number two is your job. Don't you ever mess with that. I don't care. He might be the Obama in my White House. Don't you ever, and if he leaves, don't you ever let that get in the way of your job. I know exactly how it feels to be low, where it's quiet and silent, and the only thing you can hear are the sounds of your tears rolling down your cheeks, and it's dark. You see no light, there's no hope. All you hear are echoes of disappointment, and how you have been dehumanized, you have been stripped naked, you have been drawn to the very lowest pit of your life. Every theological, motivational, inspirational word you've ever had exists not. I have been there. When I was raped at 27, I couldn't believe I was raped at 27 years. A big girl like me shouldn't have known better. Shouldn't have done better. How the hell did I expose myself to be that vulnerable at my age with this much knowledge? I couldn't take it. I couldn't face the world. I locked myself in my house, in my room, in my bedroom. I tucked myself in, and I swore not to come out. I was giving up on my job. I was giving up on this one thing that gave me joy, because I love to serve. I love to serve women. I love to serve girls. I was giving up on this thing that gives me sense of security, because when we come to the end of the month, I'm not calling nobody. I am fixing my electricity. I am fixing my water. I am fixing the roof over my head. I can fix my hair. I can fix my grandmother. I can fix my mother. Nobody is calling to complain because I got it sorted. This one thing that gives me a sense of security. This thing that gives me respect. This thing that gives me honor in my circle. This thing that gives me, that oils my relationships. You know, even when you don't have money, you don't even have nice friends. Because each time your friends see you, hey, liability is coming. Hi. No, money lubricates your friendships. They love to have it because they know, you'll take your tea, you pay it. You know, you're easy. This one thing that gives me access to wherever I want to go and wherever I want to be and with whom I want to be with. I almost gave up on that. So I know that it is possible. And I've had multiple cases of, us just breaking down and hurting this one thing that gives us a sense of security. And I can tell you that no inspirational word got me up. No motivation got me up from that dark place. I just miraculously put one foot forward from the bed to the toilet, to the bathroom, to the kitchen, get myself something to eat, get some energy, take a shower, put on some clean clothes, to the front door, to work, to my desk, slowly. And God gave me grace for each day. Just enough for each day. I said, God, just give me grace for today. Give me grace for today. Just give me grace for today. To make it to the end of the day at work. Tomorrow as well. Give me grace for today. Until when I was confident to stand on my 2 feet and now be motivated. Sometimes you're motivated to go to work. Sometimes motivation finds you moving. There are days like that. And they're absolutely normal in our calendar. And I'm grateful that I never gave up on my job. No matter what happens to you, how deep in shit you are. Because I was thinking, why? What if I'm HIV positive? Why? What if I have STDs? Why? Be pregnant. Of course, they handle those things because when you get raped, immediately you go to a health facility and they take care of you. But still, there's that fear of virus kadogo labda kamebaki kwa kona left. I mean, it's not a laughing matter. And the shame and the guilt, of course. So I know that it's possible for us to get there, but you can actually not let it get in the way of the most important things like family, friendships, your career. You try. Nobody will ever get you out of it. You get yourself. I don't care how tightly knit your circle is, your squad is, your therapist, how experienced your therapist is. The only person who can ever get you out of your shit, your mess, your web is you. Alone. You. You have to just put one foot before the other. One foot before. Keep going. Keep going. Motivation will find you moving. And so my friend, my sister here, wanted to quit her job because she was too hard to go to work. And that's something we do. Nobody ever told me. That's why I'm telling you. Nobody ever told me that when you get to that point where you almost give up, but don't give up. God just helped me. So I'm helping you before God helps you. Don't do it. Don't you ever let anything get in the way of your money. Don't you ever mess with your money. No, don't you ever mess with your money. Yeah? Let me not repeat that this is your sense of security. Let me not repeat that. Don't you ever let anything get in the way of your money. Wash up, get up. I don't care if you're going to go crawling. Go crawling. Go walking. Go wherever. Before you know it, you'll start to fly. Your wings will grow energy again and you'll love what you do. Not every day that you love what you do. Sometimes you go crying at what you do. But keep going. Just keep showing up. The bottom line is keep showing up. And so 2020, we're not taking those things off. No.